did you end up there? Like, what was your kind of, because I only started following you recently in the past year or so, maybe 2 years. So how did you end up in California Team Alpha Male all the way from Wales?
Yeah, so obviously back home there's not a lot of girls to train with, especially when I was younger and smaller. So once I left school to train full time, I was about to turn 16. I did like a tour of gyms because I was aware that I was probably gonna need like a home away from home. At the time I was training with like Arnold Allen and he'd started going out to TriStar. Um, so I knew that I was going to need somewhere to kind of at least go to do camps and get the bodies and the looks that I needed. From a professional standpoint too, because obviously there wasn't many gyms that were, providing a full day of training. I was driving like 4 hours a day, but when I was back home just to go around different gyms and get everything that I needed. So I'd pretty much pack my bags, leave the house at like 7:30 in the morning. I wouldn't get home until like 10 o'clock at night. Wow. Whereas like, Team Alpha Male, they have a full schedule. They have all the top coaches under one roof. They had a lot of girls. We've got a lot of girls back again now, like, building the team up. So it made sense for me. And then once I got the contenders, so I was coming out every camp for my pro career. And then once I got the contenders opportunity, it allowed me to get my visa. So I didn't have to just come out on like a tourist visa for 3 months and then go home. So that gave me the opportunity to move out here pretty much full time. So I've been out here since I got that, which will be about 2.5 years now. And yeah, it's been great. I've been at Team Alpha Male. I did the last camp in San Diego with Jessica Penny and Angela Hill. There's just a lot of opportunities out here, and like it's very like everything's very accessible. Like say I'm like I think I'm like 7 hours away from Vegas. I'm 7 hours away from San Diego. I could take a flight. I could drive like if I want a road trip. Like everything's quite like it's accessible for me here. Like I've got I've got a great team at Alpha Male. I got Danny Castillo, Joy Rodriguez, Urijah Faber. Like I've got loads of girl bodies like Maycee Barber, like Jan's here. Like just to name a couple. Like so it makes sense for me to be here because like I say, I have the resources and also I have that professional schedule and I'm around a lot of like-minded people. So yeah, it's kind of just why I came out here.
Well, Team Alpha Male is one of the best gyms in the country, in the world even, and one of the ones that I grew up loving and watching with all the classic stars that train there, and like Urijah himself. I usually ask the question, who are your training partners and coaches, just because there's some casual people watching, but you kind of already answered me. But who are like your main training partners there? Who do you spend most of your time training with?
Probably like I train a lot with Maycee. Pretty much like do all of my work with her in terms of bodies. There's also like say Jan's there. I get quite a bit of work with her too. Trying to think, I'm definitely forgetting people. There's a girl that's on Combate. Her name's Maritza. She's on the mat. She's doing really well too. There's quite a few of them. But I'd say Maycee's probably my main training partner. She's a really good friend of mine. And I get a lot of work in with her.